Is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Even. 4 down. Even. Now! 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go! Hey, exit.
2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Hill, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is going to be Packer football. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Stout, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Here we go. 18 Gators. 55. 65. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready to go.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 24, Hill being chased. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Edwards got 4 down.
From the gun, Stout, deep ball for Goodwin. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 84 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Stout. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Stout. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down and inches. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Come on, boy. Hey, Irvin.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hill. It's caught here by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And Adams has it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 50, slant. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hill. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gay is on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
64, weak. Hey, we got 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw. Stout. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stout. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Everyone got 4 down.
To throw again. Stout. This is Coleman with a grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
Single slot. 14 spill.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing on first down. Stout. And he's going to go down. They They sack him back right around the 30. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready. 70. Indy.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
From the gun, here's Hill. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. All day.
Get it.
From the gun, Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down Packers. On 1st and 10, Hill. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Now Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Hill. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
I got one.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Hill. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready up.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Come on.
Shoot.
Here's Hill. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some space here. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
64, weak. Hey, Echo. Snap.
To throw is Hill. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
51. You don't want none of that.
Hey, high 7. Sit up. Hit it.
From the gun on third, Hill. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hill throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And again, it's Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Foxtrot.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman on the screen. This is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And they're going to He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Boyle. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Out of the gun. Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
We got 4.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
To throw on second down, Hoffman. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. General West.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Deep grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Strong right. 4 down. Alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, Hoffman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
54. Block 54.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Come.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.